Okay, guys, so let's dive into this next clip with May and Malcolm. So last night they did have their second show on the Real Talk 100, and it got heated, okay? It got very heated. So it went into detail as far as May and Ivan, HSV2, all of those topics. So you guys check it out and let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section.
They live, and you just don't understand what really being gay is. You just like teachers. And my biggest thing with you is, if a doctor told me it was okay to kiss my grandchild after being diagnosed with herpes 1 and 2, I would listen to the doctor. I would, as a grandmother, a loving grandmother that I am to my 2 granddaughters, I'm not going to take the chance or put a sore on my grandbaby's forehead or face or palm, lip, or feed them off a utensil or spoon. I'm not going to take that chance. And to say that if your grandchild, the person who you want to see can see the most, you would cheer them on if they get over there, that's sick, mate. That's really sick. And that's all I got to say.
Maybe any return fired.
Well, you had a whole lot to say. So, you said that your biggest problem was a biggest problem a couple of times. So I don't know which one was your biggest problem, because you said excuse me. I'll let you talk. Let me talk. So you said I let you talk and I never interrupted you, not once. If you want to talk, I'll be quiet and you can ramble on. If not, then it's my turn. So what were we doing here?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Normally kiss them on their neck or the back of their head or their head in their hair, whatever. So anyway, don't worry about my grandkids, worry about yours. Second of all, and then you're talking about shine and dimples and whatever. I don't even remember what all the fuck you said, because you said so much stuff. But whatever disease Sunshine had, that's what she had. It has nothing to do with me. Yes, I have herpes. So, oh well. And everybody knows it. It's not a secret. And as far as me humiliating or embarrassing my wife, we both have embarrassed each other over these, I think the first year of our relationship. And that's neither here or there. Everybody knew she was a touch me not from jump. She said it herself, that she was waiting until marriage. She also talked about it herself. So therefore, whatever me and my wife go through and discuss or whatever, I don't care about your opinion about it at all. Honestly, everything that you stated really was just, whatever you feel, and that's your opinion. Thank you for telling me. Have a good day. But I know what the doctor told me, so I don't really care what these professionals on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere tell me. My doctor said stay away from mucous membranes. Okay. And also the thing is that I think everybody is not understanding is that, where do I have an outbreak at? Like, do you see an active outbreak on my mouth? Like, do you see it anywhere? Like, you guys are acting like I'm just kissing him all over his face and stuff. No, I said I kiss him in his hair. I may kiss him on his forehead, normally like his hairline. I try to stay away. I stay where the doctor told me to. And that's the end of that. Like, the doctor instructed me what to do. I listen to doctors, not you.
I have a question myself. I'm in the blind on a lot of this stuff. I don't know how they're keeping up with your life this way. So that's my disclaimer before I ask my question. My question is this. Do you have any idea how you transacted?
Yes. I know exactly where I got it from.
Okay. I'm not asking for names or anything, but how did it happen?
I got it from the person I was with.
Okay. I mean, it's not like she purposely went and said, hey, I want it.
Well, see, the thing is that, I got it. And, when I found out that I did have it, I went publicly, no matter what lashback or what backlash, my bad, that I got from it, no matter what anybody says, like, whatever, I didn't have to reveal my results at all. I didn't have to tell anybody anything. I don't owe no explanation to nobody. But I decided to actually, let it be known, because I didn't know that a cold sore, I was ignorant. and didn't know that a cold sore was actually herpes 1. I didn't know that. I thought it was separate things. I thought it was 2 different things. I had no idea that if you have a fever blister, a cold sore, canker sore, whatever, that's herpes. I didn't know that. I thought that it was just, your body trying to fight off an infection or something. That's what I thought. So one of the reasons why I went public with it was because I said I would. The second one was because whether the results were bad or good, it's life. I'm going to have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Why hide it? I'm just never that. I'm not a person that hides who I am or what I am or what I do. No matter if it's good or bad, I'm still going to, hey, it is what it is, And I thought that I would be able to educate people. No, I don't know everything about herpes, and I don't care to. Go to your doctor and figure it out yourself. Listen to whatever your doctor tells you. I'm going to listen to what my doctor tells me. And regardless of what you feel, what you think, whatever, I don't give a damn. I'm going to listen to what my doctors have told me, So with that being said, I wanted people to know that if you do have a fever blister or cold sore or whatever, for the women that don't know, like me, because I know there's many people out there that didn't know, just like I didn't know, that they would be educated to know that if you have a fever blister or cold sore or whatever, you have herpes 1. I've never had an outbreak on my vagina, so I don't know what that looks like, but I've never had one at all. And they said that I could never have one on my vagina. It doesn't always, you don't always have an outbreak, there. So it is what it is. I used to get them a lot on my mouth. I haven't had one, I think, in about a year now on my mouth. For whatever reason, maybe they're just, laying dormant or whatever. But, it is what it is. I haven't had a lot of them ever since I stopped messing with certain people. And that's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just haven't. I've had a couple, but I used to have them like damn near every other week, on my lip, whatever opinion or whatever, like you can't appease everybody. And I'm not trying to. I don't care about you being happy. I'm not finna give you what you want just because that's what you want. Because what am I apologizing for?
Last statement there. What are you apologizing for? If anybody's guilty, it's you both. It's not just Mayday. You know what I mean? So, let's get to the caller right quick. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. Please keep calling in. Caller, how can I help you tonight?
I just got a couple of things to say about Meg.
Okay.
Everybody tried to tell her that she had herpes while she was putting alcohol on a paper towel to wipe in her face. No grandmother in their right mind is going to kiss their grandchild, see their grandchild off their silverware. In my opinion, a real bold owns her 100%. You don't. Connie gets you wrong. She can prove you wrong. Every time you lie, she's got the receipt. That's the reason why you go after Connie.
Caller, what is that?
Hey, yo, Phil, stop deflecting. You can't give a kid herpes on a cup. That's what Google said. You open yourself up to get HIV now. Then you say, how I can get up with your son. I can get some play with me. I take you to Walmart parking lot. Ho?
Damn, baby. I don't ever want to be, I don't want to be just like baby, man. Your skin tougher than mine, because, hey,
Baby has done. You didn't go back and do your research, or you just don't give it in. It's all about money for you as well.
No,
all that thought, Malcolm. And maybe you want to sit up here and lie on Ozzy. The reason why nobody likes you like this is because you block stories. You go back and forth. 1 minute you say you had the herpes since you were a child, right? Since birth. Now you saying you got it from Ozzy, right? Now you saying you can't get tested if you don't have an outbreak. Now you stated that you never had an outbreak. So how did you get tested? How do you know what really happened? Like, the stories just don't make any damn sense. Nobody is going to get up here and lie, right? Jeopardize their character. Nobody's going to get up here and lie to the public. Out of all the women in the world that they could have put the blame on, you think they're going to sit around and keep the blame? Like, it just don't make sense, man. And just like the conversation before me, maybe 3 hours ago, I'm from Spring, and I'm still waiting to get in the field with Cat. Every time I go to Pearland, I be on the lookout for you, and I never see.
So,
I'm gonna get that one day because she's not gonna break my child and think she's gonna get away with it. So keep your head on the swivel. What is? What's up? Don't tell me. What up?
I simply want to ask if there's a resolution to this matter.
Yeah, come outside. Let me catch you.
Me?
In your face. Hey, in your face.
Oh, okay. I was scared there for a
So
minute.
you scary ass bitch. Don't say bitch.
All right, Carla. I have to get
Shut
that.
your wig ass.
that's what I said.
Did you? The question is, did you have Ivan in your house for 2 years when he was 14 years old? And when you got 18, you had relations and married him?
No. No.
So you didn't say this out of your mouth on your own platform.
What I said was that I met him when he was 14 and he stayed in my house for 2 months. Then later on, when he was 16, when his mom went to jail, he stayed for about 1.5 years. I said you could say it was almost 2 years, but it was really 1.5 years is what I said. Now, if that's not from 14 to 18, ma'am. That's what I said.
Yeah.
You also skipped the fact, which y'all all skipped the fact is that I had a whole husband. I had a whole baby daddy I lived with the whole time. So what are we talking about here?
So, yeah, you just up and back, oh, I like him. Let me go have a relationship with him and marry him.
Like I said, he was in my house when he was 14 for 2 months. And then his mother wanted him to come back home. So he did. So then again, when his mother went to prison, I saw him walking down the street. My story's still the same. I remember. I was there. You guys weren't. He was walking down the street, and I saw him. He had nowhere to go. Yeah, that's what happened. And I said, you could come stay at the house. We weren't there by ourselves either. You know what I'm saying? So he stayed there for about 1 year and some change. No, I can't say exactly how many months. I don't know. But he was there for about 1 year and some change, okay? I always say about 2 years because it was 1 year and some change, period. So if you say that he's been in my life from 14 to 18, you're absolutely wrong. It's 1.5 years. Like, it's just not true. So it is what it is. It is what it is. See, like I said, you don't want to hear what you don't want to hear. You asked me a question, I gave you the answer. That's the answer. That's it. That's all.
That's all.
That's the answer. That's it. That's all. No matter if you want to hear it or not. That's all.
Caller, welcome to the Malcolm and Baby Uncensored Show. How can I help you tonight?
There in his
She is a friend? Yes, she is. Ivan is a friend. Yes, he is. They both were together. I went to their house. Yes, I did. But neither one of them owes me nothing, and I don't owe them anything. They had extra puppies, and they gave them to us. They had an extra car because we were taking Uber and Lyft all over Houston and spending hundreds of dollars every week. So yes, they helped us. But this is not, I owe you, May, so let me pay you back. And I want y'all to stop that. Stop that.